What up, guys, girls, moms, and dads? It is Hectic coming at you today with a little bit of some of that Ghost Recon Carnage. You can see in the title, I said 2v6, and that is because it is pretty much a 2v6. I got my main man, Vic Damon, in the party with me right now, and basically the reason I'm uploading this today is because this other team, this team of six, they're talking so much shit. They were just talking. So I said, hey, all right, we'll see what you got when it comes down to the game, and I went off a little bit. He went off a little bit, and you will see the end result of the game. I've been doing that a lot. A lot of times I like to roll 2, 3, 4 at the max deep, and I love to play those team of sixes, man. It's always way too much fun. Anyway, we are going to be kicking this off on Sandstorm today. And this is one of my favorite maps. I really love playing this map, especially when there's a good connection, because that means I can use my ACR really, really effectively. When there's a bad connection, the ACR is kind of hit and miss. But connection was good. I was feeling it. And you'll see what happens. Now, right out of the gate, I really love to go to the hangar. Even if the objective isn't at the hangar, like you can see it's there, so of course I'm going to go up there. But no matter what, I typically always hit the hangar because I can get all sorts of good flanks, a lot of great angles, so on and so forth. You can see that, they tried to match me a little bit. I saw this scout, and he got past me. That, kind of freaked me out a little bit. I threw a little bit of a defensive nade to cut off anyone else that was coming up. Looked like it was just him, so I'm just trying to sit back, defend my teammate, make sure he gets this objective, make sure that, everything is good to go. I'm still a little worried about the scout in the back here because he can give his teammates spawns. I'm just holding it down right now. And what you're about to see is me getting my detective skills on. I'm really just going to be hunting for this guy for the next, minute or so. I'm just looking for the scout because this dude, I was getting a little paranoid. Because whenever you have one player that just gets past your line, then he can give spawns to two other people. So you can see I'm a little freaked out right here. I'm looking for him. Now, right there, I just took out a rifleman. Just killed a rifleman, and while that was great, that's not the scout. So I'm like, oh man, this dude's giving spawns. I'm looking for him, just looking at all the little nooks and crannies. But I guess my teammate took him out. So I was like, all right, whatever, I'll push back up. Now, what a lot of players will do is they'll actually sit back. They'll be in that good position. They'll give their teammates spawns, and that's great. But that's not the way I play. I like to push up. As you can see right here, I like to dominate the other opponent. And I really don't like to sit behind an objective. I always like to get in front of an objective to really, bang people out and just be as aggressive as possible. I see myself as a moving roadblock between our objective and their spawn, with minimal spawn camping, of course, because that never helps anybody. Now, the great thing about this objective in particular is that it's an intel sensor, so you can see this guy's lit up. I don't really need to worry about callouts so much as I just need to worry about finding them when they're lit up by this intel sensor. This is kind of cool right here. I tossed a little nade, got a kill, killed this guy on the ground. It was great. Oh, well, okay, Vic cleaned it up. But either way, good plays by me and him. You can see we're holding it down. I'm starting to push up a little bit. Oh, actually, no. I think I actually got a call out from my teammate where, they were supposedly behind us. And as you can see right here, that's 3 people. I killed one of them, but one guy got past us, which means that a fire team is now getting ready to, roll out. They're up there. They're doing their thing. And I'm freaking out a little bit because I need to make sure that they don't get this objective. There's only 30 seconds left. They're a team of 6, so even just a little bit of pull that they have can really drastically affect the game. You can see Vic, he's banging it out. This is one thing I love playing with, at least 1, 2 other people, because they can really hold their own. I don't like playing just by myself. I have to, sometimes just to practice and, get on point. But when I have just one other person, it makes the experience so much easier, and it also makes it really intense when you go up against teams of 6 like this. You can see I'm just holding it down right now. I'm trying to make sure that these guys are just not staying up here because, when you control this hangar, man, you get so many opportunities for so many objectives. So you can see I'm just scoping it out, looking for shots, looking for people to kill. Actually, I got a call out from Vic right here. Boom, banged him out. Got a nice little roll on him. I was super aggressive. I just kind of capitalized on what Vic told me to do. And that was it. They're not going to be able to get a spawn, and now they have to come from their spawn, which is perfect. That's just what I want. Allows me to push up, be as aggressive as humanly possible. Now, one thing to keep in mind, guys, is that when you're up against a team of 6, when you're up against a good squad, you don't just want to run out and die. I have a method to me being aggressive. I typically play a little slower. I'm actually playing a little bit slower right now just because I'm, working off of callouts, trying to, stay in front of the objective. As you can see here, I'm putting myself in a good position to defend the objective while also being aggressive. The best defense is a good offense, in my humble opinion. You can see, you know, those kind of cleared out, so I'm just going to sit here. I'm just going to push up a little bit, keep the pressure on them, because if I die right here, then that means I can easily go back to where I was before. I can just go back to the objective, and it's good to go. We have another line of defense. You can see I'm just tossing nades, doing my thing. I got Vic by my side. You know, he's bringing the thunder. I'm bringing the lightning. We're just going in. Now, I tried to scope out their spawn a little bit to see where they were coming from, and you can see there was really no one coming out of their spawn, so I'm saying, okay, they must be on the flank, they must be in the huts, which is, like, on the far right, then that little village over there. So I'm saying, okay, they must be on the flank, I gotta look for them, I gotta make sure that they don't take this objective, because on a team of 6, yo, if one of them gets a good flank, it's game over. So you really gotta make sure that you're covering all angles at all times, pretty much. Now, my teammates really didn't see anyone there, so I said, okay, obviously I was wrong on my perception right there, so I'm just going to push back up, and I'm going to keep making plays kind of in between the spawn and the objective. You can see I'm just moving around, rotating around the map, really not finding that much right now, which is weird. You know, you'll see me periodically checking my stats throughout this game, and it's really not because I'm looking at my kills, it's because I'm looking to see if the other team quit out. This team of 6, while they talked really big, you know, they didn't really deliver. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really... I was expecting a fight. You know, I was expecting a big fight, and they didn't bring it. I mean, you can see right here, we're winning by 100 points. We're about to win by another 100 just off of the fact that the other team is just not being that aggressive. I don't know if they're scared. I don't know what the philosophy on what they were trying to do was, but it really just wasn't working out for them. And, you know, now that I'm pushing up, now that there's a lot of, you know, my team's pushed up as well, you can see, you know, if all of my team all of a sudden just died, it wouldn't matter. Because the fact that we're so pushed up right now, that means that if we all die, we can still go back to the objective. You know, we have that second line of defense. We all don't just hold up in our castle. This is a cool kill, by the way. Boom. Peace out. That was... I probably shouldn't have survived that, but it was still really cool. Either way, that's... My point is that being aggressive, typically you get a much better reward than being defensive. But you have to balance that out and make sure that you don't spawn camp. Because when you spawn camp, then all of a sudden they're behind you, and that is never, ever fun. You can see I just checked my stats. Once again, just checking to see if the other team's even playing the game. They really don't seem too interested. I don't know what was going on. I don't know if, like, they were all being attacked by, like, a gang of cats or something. Who knows? Either way, you know, me and Vic are tearing it up. We're doing our thing, and we're holding it down. You can see I'm holding down the middle of the map right now. I've got great map control, making sure that the team really can't get here. And this is a perfect... I love this nade, man. Boom. There's a nade. Just toss it over the hut. Boom. Nice and easy kill. Objective denial. Perfect. Now you can see, because they were kind of coming in there, I tried to cut them off if there were any more trying to come that way or flank around us. I didn't see anything, so once again, I moved to a different spot. One thing that you'll notice throughout this gameplay is that I'm always moving. I mean, there's really rarely a time when I'm just kind of sitting still. You'd see this guy tried to flashbulb me. I don't know what he was thinking, but I was kind of sloppy on my shots right there, so I died. But my teammate, once again, cleaned it up. I love good teammates like that, man. I love those teammates who just chill. They're right there with me. They push up. They do what they got to do. They might have not been the best players in the world, but they gave good spawns, and it was what I needed. I didn't have Vic on my fire team, so I couldn't spawn off of him, which just meant that I could easily spawn off of, you know, my teammates that were trying to push up and doing their thing. Now, don't get me wrong. These guys were definitely, you know, our teammates were definitely doing what they had to do. They weren't putting in a lot of work, but they were giving good spawns, and that's what matters, which is why I said this is a 2v6 pretty much, because the teammates were doing as much as they could. They were just trying to give us good spawns, and that's perfect. This allows me to push up, allows me to be aggressive, and really just do what I do best, which is get kills. I mean, that's pretty much what I bring to the table. And because of that, it allows me to push up, it allows me to make sure that the objective is clear, so my teammates can make the smart decision, capitalize on the objective, set up, while I kind of run around and, you know, cause a big mess. So you can see right here, I think I got a good call out from my teammate. You know, he's like, okay, you know, Hectic, there's one on the flank. So I'm chilling here. I'm looking for him, scoping him out, using my detective skills to the fullest. See Vic, I think that's Vic right there. No, that's not Vic, but he still got the kill. Now, I kind of made a mistake right here. I made a mistake. Yeah, I was a little frustrated because that was a hack. There was no one by his body. He was alone. That was the easiest hack in the world, but I actually messed it up. You know, if you're a killer, don't kill people that are downed, and if you can get the hack, make sure you get the hack, man. Never try and kill a downed body unless you absolutely have to. I make that mistake way too many times. And, you know, I just comes with the territory because I just kind of zone out and play, and, you know, I just kind of forget sometimes. Now, this is kind of weird. I kind of got gangbanged a little bit here. I missed the kill right here. I start to get hit in my back. I'm trying to make something happen. There's pretty much 3 people around me. You know, that guy wasn't behind me. Might have been a different story, but, you know, that was just one of the things. I overextended myself just a little too much, and that's what happened. Either way, though, I got good teammates. Once again, I got a great spawn. Didn't have to run from spawn, and that's perfect. If I don't have to run from spawn, I'm a happy camper. Oh, you know, I don't know if you guys know how to do that or not, but if you can roll backwards, that is the funnest move to do, especially when the other person is missing you, and then you can just dominate them. A lot of people think, oh, well, that's an aimbot or whatever. It has nothing to do with that. It's just practice. Everyone can do it. Everyone will get there. But it's really fun to do. You know, rolling backwards is incredibly fun. Thank God my teammate cleaned him up, though. So you can see, I think we actually get this objective, too. I'm not entirely sure. I do know that this is an objective where you have to spawn camp, right? So you heard me earlier on in this video say, okay, well, you know, don't spawn camp. That's not good. You know, you really don't want to do that. But on this type of objective, when it's, like, really right outside their spawn, where all they have to do is fire a noob tube, just like that, you want to spawn camp. You want them to spawn away from the objective. And this is what I do. I really kind of go balls deep right here, and I really push them to the limit. I go as hard as I can. You know, I don't survive the whole time, but I really just do everything I can to make sure that this team has the most difficult time getting them off the objective. You can see I'm just trying to shoot through this crack. You can see they're all just completely focused on me, not on the objective, which then allows us to pick up the objective. It was great. I loved it. I'm still checking my stats, man, because these guys are not playing hard. I mean, they're not doing what they have to do to win. Really wasn't impressed at all. But, you know, they did their thing. You know, they put up a good challenge. But, you know, me and Vic, you couldn't stop the duo, and that was it. It was a wrap. Now it's 420 to 14. Really, the other team is just having such a difficult time right now. We're winning by 400 points against a team of 6, which is really impressive. I had a great teammate by my side, which has allowed me to kind of do the things that I'm doing. He was picking up tons of kills, watching my flank. It was beautiful, man. Allows me to just kind of do what I do and be aggressive. I love it. Now, because the objective is also in their spawn again, I really kind of pushed up. I probably pushed a little too hard right here. I guess I was kind of feeling myself a little too much. I was a little too confident, and I was really just kind of in their spawn. You can see that they actually had a data hack because of that. So that was really my mistake. I should not. That was a cute drop shot. I got it. That was a little cute. But regardless, when you push up like that, you can see things like little mistakes like that. I pushed up too hard, and they got a data hack, and that's not good. Now, if this was much earlier on in the game, I mean, we would be in some serious trouble. But because of the fact that, you know, the game's almost over, we were able to just hold it out, and the data hack did not mean that much. Now, one thing to keep into consideration, guys, is when you get data hacked, you have really 2 options, right? You either slow down, kind of stick to the area that you're in, or you kill yourself. And that's a legitimate option. You can kill yourself. That's not a bad choice. Killing yourself when you're data hacked allows you to go from spawn, the other team can't see you again, and then you can give good spawns to your teammates as well. So a lot of the times in squad matches, I'll just kill myself when I get data hacked because I can give my teammates good spawns, and I can still, you know, I don't have to worry about being detected and being hunted down and then, you know, being stunned and hacked again. And just because, and you know, you can see I'm not data hacked right now, and I was able to pick up a few kills. Now that was a game changer right there, I gotta say. I don't know if you guys kind of picked up on that, but this dude had the easiest shot on me, and I actually barely picked off his head. That's not so much, you know, skill as it is dumb luck. I mean, if the guy would have just, you know, maybe moved his, you know, reticule down just a little bit more, I would have been destroyed. But, you know, he missed, so I capitalized. You can see the other team, they're just completely not aware of my presence right now, and it allowed me to push up. And now I'm kind of going in right now. I felt it. I got like 3 kills, so I'm really trying to go in, get a few more kills. Again, this is something where if it was earlier on in the game, I would not do this. But because there's only 1:32 left, I was just kind of having some fun. And this other team, man, they are so frustrated right now. They definitely want me out of their spawn. And you can see I'm just going in. Got a nice little roll. Boom! Back to spawn. Oh, wait. I'm already in it. Anyway, we're doing what we got to do. You can see the other team kind of got a little bit of an alternate spawn. They spawned in front of us. Regardless, it doesn't really matter. There's about a minute left. Me and Vic did our thing. We were aggressive. We worked together. You can see on the top right, you can see his mic moving around a lot. That's because he's communicating with me. I'm communicating with him. And we really did a great job of holding down the objective, working together as a great duo, and just winning. You can see right there, I hit a little noob tube from someone else's gun. I'm typically against noob tubes, or grenade launchers, whatever you want to call them. I find that the amount of skill that it takes to kill someone with the tube is it's just not fun, man. I mean, you can tube a guy, throw a nade at him. I don't find any enjoyment out of it. At the end of the day, I play this to have fun, and killing people with noob tubes is not fun to me. I like to beat people because of skill, not because I can point and shoot a grenade at somebody's face. But to each his own. They definitely have their place in games. I've played with teammates who make noob tubes look like they take a lot. I have teammates who use them like sniper rifles. I mean, they can hit someone off an objective almost anywhere on the map at any given time. It's kind of scary how good they are with them. But that's just not my style, and that's not what I do, and that's not what I bring to the table. Just like that, guys, you saw I went in. I hope you liked this video. Feel free to talk to me in the comments. I'll be here. You can see I went in 52-10. The other team left right out of the game. They didn't talk shit. I think one of them said I had a mod or something. It doesn't matter. Either way, it was a great game. And thank you. Talk to you guys later. Peace.